Exodus 26. Have you ever wondered what kind of curtains God likes? Well, guess what? This entire chapter is for you. Make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of finely twisted linen, and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn with cherubim woven into them by a skilled worker. All the curtains are to be the same size, 28 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Join 5 of the curtains together and do the same with the other 5. Make loops of blue material along the edge of the end curtain in one set, and do the same with the end curtain in the other set. Make 50 loops on one curtain, and 50 loops on the end curtain of the other set, with the loops opposite each other. Then make 50 gold clasps and use them to fasten the curtains together so that the tabernacle is a unit. God is literally reading Moses an instruction manual. Why not just give him a book with pictures? Because no one is going to remember any of this. I still don't know where they're going to find colored yarn. And what happens if they do it wrong? Is God seriously going to say, what? 49 loops? Say goodbye to your firstborns. What does God want this elaborate tabernacle for anyway? It's all for him, not someone else. He's making a fancy box for his pleasure. He could easily have said, look, just put the 10 Commandments somewhere safe and we'll call it a day. You know, all these goods, donate them to a homeless shelter. But no, he's going all out. Because when you're God, you can take advantage of your followers. Make curtains of goat hair for the tent over the tabernacle. 11 altogether. All 11 curtains are to be the same size, 30 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Join 5 of the curtains together into one set and the other 6 into another set. Fold the 6th curtain double at the front of the tent. Make 50 loops along the edge of the end curtain in one set and also along the edge of the end curtain in the other set. Then make 50 bronze clasps and put them in the loops to fasten the tent together as a unit. As for the additional length of the tent curtains, the half curtain that is left over is to hang down at the rear of the tabernacle. The tent curtains will be a cubit longer on both sides. What is left will hang over the sides of the tabernacle so as to cover it. Make for the tent a covering of ram skins dyed red, and over that, a covering of the other durable leather. Think about all the things that never get discussed in the Bible. There's no condemnation of slavery. Whatever it says about LGBTQ people, it is not clear enough for many followers. But when it comes to curtains, God has thought about this thing down to the literal size of the drapes. Human lives? Meh. But cloth? Gotta be careful with cloth. Notice that God mentioned wanting curtains of goat hair for the tent over the tabernacle. That's because goat hair is a little thicker and rougher than the material they might normally use. Why do that? I mean, probably to keep out the rain, because God can create floods and part the seas, but he just can't waterproof anything. Make upright frames of acacia wood for the tabernacle. Each frame is to be 10 cubits long and a cubit and a half wide, with 2 projections set parallel to each other. Make all the frames of the tabernacle in this way. Make 20 frames for the south side of the tabernacle, and make 40 silver bases to go under them. 2 bases for each frame, 1 under each projection. For the other side, the north side of the tabernacle, make 20 frames and 40 silver bases. 2 under each frame. Make 6 frames for the far end, that is, the west end of the tabernacle, and make 2 frames for the corners at the far end. At these 2 corners, they must be double from the bottom all the way to the top and fitted into a single ring. Both shall be like that. So, there will be 8 frames and 16 silver bases, 2 under each frame. The God of the Bible, the God who once said, "Let there be light," is the same God who now says, "Make 20 frames for the south side of the tabernacle." And people worship this God. How is God gonna confirm all this? Is he just gonna spot check in 2 seconds? Or is he going to examine this thing? Pop quiz. Does anyone remember why we are even building this thing? Can you believe we went from Genesis 1, the creation of the universe, to Exodus 26, the size of the decorations on a box? This is such a ridiculous holy book. This chapter isn't short, by the way. We are still going. Also, make crossbars of acacia wood. 5 for the frames on one side of the tabernacle, 5 for those on the other side, and 5 for the frames on the west, at the far end of the tabernacle. The center crossbar is to extend from end to end at the middle of the frames. Overlay the frames with gold and make gold rings to hold the crossbars. Also, overlay the crossbars with gold. Gold. Gotta have gold. Because, without that, it's just trash. Jesus had sandals and not a ton of material wealth. But God is just demanding gold for no good reason whatsoever. Set up the tabernacle according to the plan shown you on the mountain. We know. Are you done yet? Make a curtain of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen with cherubim woven into it by a skilled worker. Hang it with gold hooks on 4 posts of acacia wood overlaid with gold and standing on 4 silver bases. Hang the curtain from the clasps and place the Ark of the Covenant Law behind the curtain. The curtain will separate the holy place from the most holy place. Put the atonement cover on the Ark of the Covenant Law in the most holy place. Place the table outside the curtain on the north side of the tabernacle and put the lampstand opposite it on the south side. I swear God is repeating himself. But now he's just adding in utter nonsense to see if people are paying attention. A lampstand? This is thousands of years ago. What light bulb are they putting into the lamp? What's the difference between the holy place and the most holy place? And does that mean we can all just ignore the holy place because it's clearly not good enough? For the entrance to the tent, make a curtain of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen, the work of an embroiderer. Make gold hooks for this curtain and 5 posts of acacia wood overlaid with gold, and cast 5 bronze bases for them. Well, I think God has made it very clear what colors of yarn he likes. And he likes gold. Lots of gold. And he apparently hated the people who now have to build this thing. When we're discussing plagues, I feel like going through the text is helpful and useful. And then there are chapters like this that do not need to be in the Bible at all and really make me rethink my life decisions.